What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are ditching the Power Strokes today because we are working on DeLorean from Back to the Future. I want you guys to come along with me. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be doing some inspections, checking some time circuits because the flux capacitor is fluxing, and we also have an AC issue, so strap up. Alright guys, thanks so much for coming back and checking us out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Today we have a circa 1981 DeLorean Motor Company from Back to the Future. They had 4 cars, private owner, which then had reached out to us to get some work done, oil change, inspections. If you guys have already saw the oil change and inspection video, we are over here at Rain Man Ray's Repairs. Check out in the description, I will put a link to his channel and you can check out some of the things we did while this car was here. So this car, this unit, this model was equipped with the Mr. Fusion, and this whole back piece is pretty much all metal. All these components are all metal. None of this stuff is plastic, but we had to take off these metal fins to lift up the bonnet, I guess, or hood. It is actually pretty heavy. There's a light underneath. Let's get the hood prop rod and get this thing wiggled out underneath it here. Let's see if we can do this with one hand. And there's one. See if we can get it right here in the middle. Boom, bada bing. There we go. A little V6er. Looks like we got a new AC compressor up on this bad boy. I don't know if we have low pressures, but we're gonna go get the AC machine and check out. But let's shut all the power circuits off before we drain the battery. I don't know. You guys want to see the birth of Christ? I don't know if there's was a certain, let's see here. Let's go, let's do today's date. 9/03/2023, and it's 0554. Let's see if it changes. I must not know the trick. All right, flux capacitor, not fluxing. Let me shut all this stuff off. Boom, 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 boom. All these switches. Boom, forgot one. All right, let's get out of this thing. And we'll shut the driver's door. And let's get the AC machine and see what kind of pressure we have up. We're even having this thing high and low. Going to be universal. Let's see. Put these right here. We won't lose them. Check this out. The cast signed the front section of the would-be airbag area. Marty's all the way over there. Pretty cool. All right, let's get the AC machine. Oh, kind of like one we're used to. It is definitely need AC in the DeLorean. I don't know if you guys did know, but it also doesn't have power steering. So let's get this pulled up and hooked up. High side and low side. See what kind of pressures we're even working with. They said that it takes exactly 1 pound of refrigerant. So we shall see how much is actually in here. All right, those are on. Let's see how far. Let's move the Mr. Fusion out of a non-feng shui position. Let's get these out of the way. I should have put those way off to the side. How cool is this? The freaking DeLorean's here, man. I've been watching this show for 30 years, man. I can't wait to watch it. My daughter's gonna go crazy when she sees it because she likes Back to the Future too. All right. Well, I'm gonna say right now, with just checking the pressures and the ambient air temp, I'm gonna say that is a little low. So we're gonna need an extension cord. Here is the cord. And let's see.
Hang on, man. I got you.
No.
Watch. Extension cords.
Extension cord table.
The extension cord has a fan built into it.
Check this out. Oh yeah, cat daddy doodah. That's what's up. Ooh, maybe I need to do that. Get one of those for work, huh? All right, turn it on. Check out what we got. This is gonna be an R130. Is this R134 and 1234YF?
No, that's just R134.
Okay, so if you guys have been around in the auto industry, we have now a new fluid, a new refrigerant, a new chemical that we're putting in all of the new vehicles, and it's kind of the smaller vehicles. The big trucks, the Super Duties, are still all are R134A. Everything else is this new one. It's 1234YF. You got to use a different machine for each different one, unless you buy a machine that can do both, but it's super expensive. And the 1234YF, how much is that a tank? 1234YF is like super expensive, isn't it?
I think retail price is like $900 bucks a tank, something like that for 30 pounds.
R134 would be like $300.
It's like $40 a pound.
It is.
Crazy.
It's pretty significant. So you're gonna have no choice. But luckily, this is gonna be R134 because they did not do 1234YF in 1981. Well, they may have had R12, but whoever put this on may have did a conversion to update to current connections, I should say. All right, the very first thing we're gonna do is verify we have pressures. I believe the pressures would be a little bit higher right now, being that it's like almost 100% humidity, and the temperature that is outside, it's almost 100 degrees. I feel like the pressures would be a little higher. Let's see how much we pull out. Like I said, they said we should only have a pound. We're gonna do a full recover. Do not save service record, no. Connect both AC hoses. I know we're gonna have couplers, so there's couplers on the back. Sometimes there's machines we gotta open up. No. All right, we're all set. So let's go ahead and hit check mark. Checking inlet pressures. All right, it's gonna do a little stabilization, make sure there's nothing in the lines, and then we're gonna go ahead and suck this system out. They weren't complaining that they had a leak. I think like the AC performance maybe wasn't as good as maybe it should be, but if it's low, the AC performance is gonna suck. So the first thing we're gonna do, obviously, is check the pressure. Is gonna suck out everything, and I guess kind of take in what we're working on, because this is freaking awesome. And I know, let's check this out. Although I'm not gonna pull out any different clothes, and because I'm allergic to most synthetics, I don't have any money in here. But you don't have to do a hood prop. It's just lift up. This car has 3 batteries. Windshield washer fluid. Oh, you know what? Is this where the fuel is? I just thought about that. I was wondering where it's at. Yeah, that's the fuel right there. I had to smell it. That's definitely... Oh, okay. Got a little flapper. That's definitely fuel. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. See what it pulls out. And also too, if your vehicle, how would you explain, Ray, like if your vehicle is undercharged, you're not going to have the cooling efficiency, right, because you're lacking charge. But if your vehicle was overcharged, you're going to have poor cooling.
It'll cool poorly when you're overcharged because the pressures are going to be outside of the range in which refrigerant is going to change its state of matter.
That's
between
what I
going
was
from a
looking
gas
at.
to a
That's
liquid.
that's what I was
Because
looking
that's
for.
where you get your hot and cold from, is that change of state from that high pressure liquid to that low pressure gas.
Fixed orifice tube or thermostatic expansion valve,
Yes.
which can sometimes stick on Super Duties, and I'm going to have a video coming out shortly about how to actually just change that TXV. You don't have to pull the dash, you don't have to replace the AC evaporator. It's all a little unit right here. So we've already sucked out stage 2. We're counting down the timer to see, I don't know what it does that. The machine at work does that as well. I don't know if it's kind of like a, see if any more is going to be sucked out. But all right, let's get this back to 0, and we're going to see what kind of parts are we going to replace with this. Maybe we'll do some Schrader valves, because I don't think we're going to have any DMC parts laying around. All right, let's check out, see how much. What happened? What happened? That's still blowing. The machine shut off on me? Screensaver? Oh no. What happened? I don't want to shut it off. Well, sometimes when you're going to try to diagnose things, you get to pull it down. The machine tells you to stop, or the machine stops, and then literally the power cable just decided to take a crap. So we can't use this. We had to use an extension cord, and well, we're not going to worry about that. The machine's on right now. So we are going to look at, let's look at how much was in here before we did it. We're at, or let's say we're at 8.5 or 8.3 pounds. Well, dang, it was only like 0.2 pounds difference. I just looked at the footage before. I don't know what's going on, unless there was a lot of pressure in here and not a lot of material. I mean, it could have had freaking air in there, I guess. But right now it's been sitting in a vacuum for the last half hour, and it's staying pretty good. But I mean, before we continue forward, I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some new Schrader valves in here just for shits and gits, and I guess go from there. It looks like these do have the retrofit on here to go from R12 to 134. Yep. All right, let's get some Schraders. All right, Ray's got a pretty cool AC4 little case, or tray 3 of 4. Looks like we got a whole lot of stuff to choose from. I found a core tool, so let's check out this high side. It's got a vacuum in here. Alright, that one's blue. Let's see if we can somehow get this out. Let's try this one. Oh, this one is barely even tight. No way. Well, that's probably why it's not blowing correctly. Alright, all that vacuum's gone. Yeah, let's get some new stems in here. I'm gonna go grab a little pair of needle nose. Let's come for a little walk, shall we? And go into what I believe to be the correct drawer. No, maybe one more down. Get some needleness. Some needleness. Here's some needleness. Needleness. Let's do some extraction surgery. Ah. There's one. Doc Brown would be proud. Boom. Alright, let's match these guys up. Probably these two on the end, huh? What do you think? What do you think, huh? Alright, we'll put this one in that one. And we'll put this one in that one. Let's get the tool. That one went down, look a little too far. The other one, let's see if this one screws in here. Seems like it. Oh yeah, okay. That one's in there nice. Let's see if we can get this one in here. Now that we got the AC machine, I don't have any idea how the hell that, I mean, I got my butterfingers. All right, that's nice and tight. Schrader valve installed. All right, let's go like this. Okay, that's on. Go ahead and screw it down. Now what we're gonna have to do is pull the system into a vacuum. Some people think, you know, when they get their AC charged, like, ah, man, I gotta put more in it, and you know, it doesn't work like that. Although you are putting more in it, it has to be a specific method. Hold on. Enter. Lead time. Yes. There we go. So now we're in vacuum. So what happens is the vehicle has to be pulled down into a vacuum. We have to pull it down, can't have any leaks, and then all the valves are closed here on the machine. We're down into a vacuum. The valve opens and the vacuum draws in the new refrigerant into the system. Like, we can't just hook this up and we just shoot more into there. We have to draw the system completely down, check for leaks, and then, you know, reinstall everything back into the system, depending on the correct charge amount. So. Okay, we're performed. We are in a vacuum. All right, so what we are gonna do is we are gonna charge. You're gonna go charge. Nope, we are not. All right, we need to, no, we're not gonna be able to hook up. All right, we don't have any service record. Checking for database. All right, we are going to do the high side, but we want to do 1 pound. 1 0 0 0, and we're gonna hit go. Now this vehicle just had a compressor put on, and they installed a half a can of oil, which would have been about 3.5 ounces of PAG oil to that compressor. So right now, we're just gonna let the machine do its thing, let this excess air purge, and then we're gonna start shooting it with new refrigerant. You'll be able to hear it go through the line. Go into the system. All right, so it should be. There's a scale on the machine. There's a scale on the machine. So when you guys are doing this, don't jiggle around or move it, because it's going to measure how full or how much is going to leave this tank, and then it knows how much goes into the system. So if you guys remember, we were under 100 psi. So unfortunately the machine cut off and I wasn't able to measure the amount that I took out. But we are going to be putting in what they said it takes, which is 1 pound. That was at 70. Look at it. We definitely had a problem, man. Definitely had a problem. These pressures should be pretty dang close. pretty dang close. All right, charge in progress. We got just a little bit more. It's going to top it off, and then we're going to take the machine off. We're going to start this 1981 DeLorean up and see if the air quality or the air charge is way better than what it was. Obviously, we had a problem with that leak at the Schrader valve. It should have been nice and tight, and if it wasn't, that pressure or that refrigerant would eventually be allowed to escape out, and you should see some oil on the caps, but these ones look kind of dry, so I don't know how long it had been leaking for or it's had this problem. First, continue with hose to equalize. We need to take everything out of these hoses so that the next person that goes to use the machine doesn't have to go through an evacuation process, because that's a pain in the ass. And especially if you're done with the machine, you have to leave it how you found it, and that was with no pressure in the hoses. So we are off, and we will wrap those up. Let's go ahead and hit the tick mark, equalizing hoses. All right, let's go over here and we will put the caps back on, and then it's going to be time to start. All right, that's freaking awesome. Let's get and see our keys in it. Let's make sure it's in neutral. Time circuits are on. How many times have you guys started a time machine? Let's go ahead and start it up. We already checked the oil from the oil change. All right, and let's go ahead and turn the AC on. AC, ooh, I heard the fans go on. Rear defog. Let's see, we got vents. Oh, we got vents right here. I wonder where that blows out. Oh, I see, it blows out right through the door. All right. Ooh, that kind of sucked. I just did that right into my leg. All right, so here is the air gauge. All right. We got our thermometer. I can definitely feel it's blowing cold. Let's see what we got here. Hey, can you shut the other door? Oh, look at this little window.
Look how cute that little window is.
Okay, AC's full blast. Blast from the past. AC, oh yeah. All right, ouch. We're not gonna have any middle. We're just gonna have this one right here and the one on the passenger door. I will vouch for you, it is blowing cold. I know you probably don't believe me, but it is feeling quite nice on my face, and this isn't gonna lie. Yeah, look at that. That's no phony right there. It definitely was not blowing like this prior when we picked it up, because we were loading it and had the AC on, and it was not cool. It was not built with power steering. Well, folks, I think our AC problem is fixed, and I don't know where you guys want to go, but we could do 88 miles an hour. I like all the buttons. How cool is that? Never ever can I say I've been in a movie car, let alone one that I have watched my entire life. This is DeLorean from Back to the Future, and I am at Rain Man Ray's, giving it the PTT touch, getting the AC fixed, and a couple of oddball things that we've already done on Ray's channel. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. If you've ever had a DeLorean or ever been able to see a DeLorean, especially the one from Back to the Future, let me know in the comments. I'll be curious to see. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I'll catch you guys all next time. See ya!